In 2003, have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go, back. 120! You remember me? That's one flag. For Tokyo! Check 25!
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Wentz. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Coming to you.
Throwing is Wentz. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Back. 280!
That QB's trash. Let's go.
Hey, Trey 15!
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
74.
Mike 5-5.
Now Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Remember, of course, he threw 5 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive, same result here.
But it's hard to believe that you can throw 5 in the previous week and start out your very next game the exact same way. He's going to need a lot of support on his own sideline. Make sure he gets really fully mentally into this one.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Elliott spins away. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Now, look, that was a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. This will be, 38 yards out. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
That's the way.
Throwing now is Wentz. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hey, let's get that ball. Let's find 7.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Goodwin able to haul it in.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Here's Wentz to throw. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Wentz's throw taken in by Sanders. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Wentz again. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And Elliott puts this one through. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
And a Cowboy 1st down.
58, come on. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Sweat, hey.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Prescott from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
55, 55. Let's go one more.
After the sack on first down, Wentz. And this is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Wentz going to throw. Man open. It's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And Zerline's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Right there. 54, Mike. 82.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, Foxtrot.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go,
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Mike 55.
Play action. Now Wentz. It's caught here by Adams. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
On 1st down. It's Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Who we got?
Looking to throw on second down. Prescott forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
He wants it all for the end zone. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Eagles 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw, it's Wentz. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. 3rd down here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A final shot before half for Wentz. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much, as he'll get forward for about a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Hey, rip on 2 out here. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Get him. Get him. Get him.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 23. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Hey, kill! 47! 26!
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 12. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott rolling to his left. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Jannard Avery providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And it's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Right back to Sanders on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wentz. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Wentz connecting with his tight end Goddard and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. On first down, Sanders. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That one a first down pickup of 8. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter.
46 down, man, 5-4.
Now on 2nd and 16. Wentz. And that's going to be caught front. Eagles touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
17 yards.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Push him back. Push him back.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action, throw the ball.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in.
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. Takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
At the 29-yard line.
Check, 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 check. He's coming.
Let's find 7.
He's coming.
They'll go again with Sanders. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing his Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
That's going to be a long day. Check, 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 check.
Hey, echo.
The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
They go to Elliott again. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. So this one will end in a victory for the